What is up, guys? It's your boy Nick here, back with Forbes Automotive. The name may or may not be changing to Grizzly Automotive depending on how Instagram views my content. Or not views my content, but they're acting stupid. Like, it's hard to change names. I don't want to do Forbes Automotive anymore, just for the simple fact of, well, it's Forbes. There's already a company named Forbes, and say this place gets big, and then Forbes is like, wait a minute, who's this guy? And then, some copyright goes away or, something. So I want to change the name to Grizzly Automotive. But for right now, it's still Forbes Automotive. But anyway, we're back. I'm back. I know it's been a long time and a lot of stuff has happened within, I'd say, about the half a year that I've, just didn't record anything. So I'm going to start explaining everything by starting off saying I no longer have my Evo 10. Yeah, I don't have my Evo 10 anymore. And that was a big reason why the channel stopped, was my Evo 10. For some reason, I still don't know why, to this day, why it decided just to take a shit on me. It really did. I don't know. It still puzzles me. It, just one day it started just running wrong, completely wrong, everything. And then one night it started working right. I drove it around, it did fine, and then all of a sudden, the next day, it was done. It was done. It would not start anymore. Something was majorly wrong with that car. I was the third owner of that car, so two other people, and the guy that I bought it before me, he admitted that he beat the hell out of it. So it doesn't surprise me that it just was a matter of time at that point. Anyway, though, saying that's what happened with the Evo. And just big changes have happened. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm no longer in the U.S. I'm no longer in the U.S. at all. I am in South Korea. I'm in South Korea. I've been stationed here for 2 years. And I no longer have the Evo 10, obviously. I now have a Golf. Not a GTI, not a Golf R, a Golf. And hear me out. I already know what you guys are thinking. Why didn't you just get a GTI or a Golf R? Look here. You people, shut up. Just shut up right now. Just shut up. No, okay? Reason being is because one of two things. So, one, there's probably more GTIs in the United States than there are regular Golfs. I will say that. That is I'm almost sure, because recently, this was about 3 months ago, Volkswagen stopped the production of regular Golfs. They stopped the production of regular Golfs right after I bought this. Right after I bought this, they stopped the production of it. They were going to keep the GTI and the Golf R, but they said, we're done making the regular Golfs. So they're done in the United States. However, they're still made everywhere else. But number two is that, how many modified Golfs do you see? How many modified Golfs? Not GTIs, not Rs, Golfs. And this leads me on to my next thing. We are going to build on this channel. I'm saying it now, and I know I have a lot of stuff to do before I can say this, and say this with proudly, that I'm going to have the fastest Mark 7 Golf TSI in the world. I can't say that yet, but I'm building it. Very, very slowly over time, I'm going to be building it. Unless someone comes out with something crazy, which with these cars, I haven't even seen an IS38 turbo swap yet. I've only seen IS20 turbo swaps, and those tend to blow up because people don't know what they're doing, and they throw a whole bunch of full bolt-on parts, no suspension rods, no wheels, just making it a build, not just to go fast, but actually making it a build, and then it blows up, and then they're sitting there and they're like, oh, it blew up, it just couldn't handle the power. No, you just didn't tune it and treat it right, like how it should have been. Because there's a lot of parts on there. I went through the videos, and I would watch like their parts list, like, oh, IS20 or IS20 turbo, intercooler upgrade, downpipe, tune, and I think that would be it. Like, I didn't see a catch can, I didn't see an oil cooler, I didn't see retention and valve spring kit, I didn't see anything. I didn't see APR head stud kit on. I didn't see any of like the supportive mods that you would probably need to keep this thing alive at high boost, and just to keep it running and keep it reliable. I didn't see any of that. So that's what we're gonna do with this car. So with this car, I've already got a couple of things here. So I do have a catch can. It's like the first thing I got to do with these MQB cars. And I mean by MQB cars, I mean Audi A3, S3, RS3, TTS, TTRS, and then all the Golfs, this one, GTI, and Golf R. Those, like all of them, except the RSs, like the TTRS and the RS3, all of these share relatively same motors, like all of them. All of them are called the EA 888 Gen 3. I've done a lot of research on this car as of right now, and I can tell you right now, this car, I can do it. We can do it. We can do it, definitely. I'm trying not to shake the camera around, but I don't see why not. So the particular car I have, it is a 5-speed. I don't mess with the automatic stuff. And it's not because I don't like the DSG. Actually, if I could have gone back and do it again, I think I may have got. I don't even want to. That's the thing, though. If I were to buy a GTI, I would be no cooler than the other guy with the GTI. It's just like not a big deal to do it to a GTI. Not a big deal. There are plenty of IS38 turbo swap GTIs, and they run like 400, 500 horsepower with meth kits and special stuff to keep them at those high levels. Because otherwise, I mean, you're making possibly maybe 350, 400 at the most without having to go and do a full built engine. That's it. However, I mean, how many regular Golfs do you see with that? You don't ever see them. And the people that do them, they just blow up because they don't do them the right way. So the differences between this and a GTI and a Golf R, I'm just going to say real quickly, is that this is a 1.8 liter engine, and the the GTIs and Rs are 2 liters. And I mean, there's a couple more differences, but I mean, mainly that's the main difference, is just the displacement size and the turbos, which you can swap easily. So that's not even a big deal. And I have the manual version because the automatic version of this, I read up that the automatic version of this transmission can only hold like 190 wheel torque. And my car is tuned. It is tuned by Go APR, and we are making well over that. So if you do own the automatic version of this car and you are thinking about tuning it, or you have already tuned it, just keep that in mind. I wouldn't do too many digs, and I wouldn't put some sticky tires on it. If you put sticky tires on it and you have the automatic version, you're probably gonna either shred your transmission, a CV axle is gonna snap, something is going to happen, and it's not gonna be good. It's gonna be expensive. It's not gonna be good, man. So the manual version, everyone's like, and people were telling me oh, the manuals of Volkswagens, of any Volkswagen, they're really trash because they use a lot of plastic pieces. They do, but I've already I have on the way. So I already have the short shifter kit, and now I'm about to get billet aluminum shift links, and that'll eliminate all the plastic pieces on this transmission. That'll completely eliminate all the plastic pieces. It'll be all metal. I'll be able to bang gears safely and not have to worry about breaking anything or plastic pieces ripping apart or none of that. It'll be all metal. So we have that on the way. I also have a downpipe on the way. I don't know if you guys know this or not. If you live in an area with a lot of tunnels, I'll say California has a lot of tunnels. Virginia, they have long tunnels and stuff like that. This place, Korea, it has a lot of tunnels. Especially on the way to Seoul, there was a tunnel I went through, and it took maybe about 7-8 minutes just to get through the tunnel. It was crazy. So having a downpipe and eventually getting an exhaust, that's going to be cool too. What else do I have on this car? I'm just going through. So I have carbon fiber mirror caps, little little sequential LEDs on the car, but that's just aesthetic mods. Those are the only aesthetic mods I have, really. And it's tuned on 93. Oh, yeah. See, there's so much stuff, guys. Like, there's so much. I know this is gonna be a pretty long video, and trust me, none of my videos, like, I know this is me telling you about stuff, but trust me, we're gonna get into some stuff later tonight. So it's not just like a what's going on vlog. This is something else is happening, and this is the start of, like, this is the official start of the channel. Anyway, so I have integrated engineering catch can as well, because gotta put a catch can on. Said that. Go APR tune, short shifter kit, bit of aesthetic mods, and I believe that's it, honestly. But on the way, I have already purchased these. Like, these are on the way. MA Performance downpipe. I looked at other downpipes. I looked at the AMS downpipe. And by the way, if you own a Golf like this, if GTI and this share a lot of parts. Like, if you look closely, you look in the fitment description, it'll usually say GTI/TSI because they fit the same thing. So if you go on MA Performance, you can get the downpipe from a GTI and it'll fit directly on this. And there's a whole lot that you can, I'm telling you, man, like, this thing is going to be cool, because all the GTI parts, almost all of them, you can get and put on this car. It's going to be great. It's going to be freaking great, guys. I'm telling you. And that, so far, that's what we've ordered. I think I'm going to do the oil cooler next, but that one's a little tricky just because you're going to have to have some strong drill bits to do it. But other than that, it's pretty easy. There's a whole lot of stuff we can do to this car. You know, turbo whistle, or not turbo whistle delete. We want to delete the turbo whistle, but like turbo muffler delete. There's a whole bunch of stuff we got to do. The next part I'm thinking about doing, well, obviously is the oil cooler, but the one after that is going to be the intake, the stock intake on this car. It's very quiet, like very quiet. Like, here, I'll rev it up and you'll be able to hear it. It's not very loud at all. Like, not very loud at all. Say, even it has a soft limiter still. I would say, even with it being tuned, they didn't get rid of the soft limiter. They keep all the safety features. With APR, they keep all the safety features in the car. So, I mean, kind of sucks, kind of doesn't. I mean, it's a turbo 4-cylinder, so I mean, how much noise can you really make? I mean, don't get me wrong, you can make a lot of noise, but it's gonna be a lot of pops and bangs versus a naturally aspirated V8 or 10. You're gonna, you know, it's gonna sound good. So it's whatever. But this is just so this part of the video is just gonna be me explaining and, you know, just getting on with letting you know what's been going on and why I have been recording for a while and what kind of car, because I mean, a whole new car change, wow, that's a big deal, right? You would think, you know, it's supposed to be the Evo 10. Yeah, so this is excuse me, I'm so sorry. This will conclude this part of the video. However, later on tonight, whenever we do get into the shenanigans, because it's 2:51 here right now, it's 2:51 in the afternoon, supposed to be doing something going on around like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I'm telling you, let me go ahead and tell you about Korea. I guess I'll tell you about Korea. So Korea, it is nowhere near like the United States. CCTV everywhere, right? And it's not really even everywhere, but there's no physical cops on the road. I can count on my fingers how many times I've seen a physical cop out and about on patrol, not just sitting at a police station. It's very, very few. So doing silly shit like the street takeovers that you see in California where they're doing donuts and street drifting, like, they do that over here. And I mean, worst case scenario, they just tape over their license plate and that's it. They just do stuff like that. Or they just say, fuck it, we're gonna do it, and just give me the ticket. Like, they don't care. They really don't care. The only thing that catches you for speed out here are the cameras on the highway. That's it. And I mean, on Waze, it will tell you that a camera is coming up, so you just slow down, go through the camera, and speed right back up. Like, that's it. They have average speed zones. I didn't know what an average speed zone was, and I had to think back to Forza Horizon, where there was an average speed zone. You would go through it, and then you would try and go as fast as you could, and that was your average speed. And then I was like, wait, that's what that is. So, you know, if you come in and you're going like 100K, and then the average is, you're supposed to stay with like a 90K, you just slow down to 80K, and then your middle is 90, and you're good. You know what I mean? It's actually pretty freaking clever what they did, but I mean, it's not hard to fool. It's not hard to beat, you know? Honestly, I think I got a ticket with this camera last night. I was out driving around, and I don't know where all the cameras are yet. I know all the cameras are on my way to work and back. I know those. I don't know. I was going a different route because I was going somewhere else, and I think I triggered one of the cameras because I definitely was going faster than I think it was supposed to be like 70K, which is like 50 miles an hour. And guys, I'll tell you right now, like, this car, in my opinion, is way too fast for this country. So this car only weighs 2,900 pounds, and I'll run you the specs right now. So it's tuned stage 193 octane, and I make, according to APR, I make 301 pounds of torque and 248 horsepower. This is more than enough. Like, it is way more than enough to go. Like, it's way more than enough. Because, like, by the time, if I was trying to speed from camera to camera, by the time I've already accelerated halfway through say third gear, I'm already at the next camera. Like, it's way too quick it almost feels way too quick. I mean, I'm sure there's way quicker out here, way quicker. Like, Supras are a thing, GTRs are a thing, and I guess okay. This does not conclude this part of the video because there's still way too much. There's so much stuff over here. It's crazy, man. Like, okay, so you know how in the USA we want the R34s, 3s, and 2s. Well, they want, like, the old Mustangs. They want Chargers, Hellcats, and stuff like that. They want that shit. So, and, you know, in European cars, they want that, like, they want, like, Euros and American cars because they like the loud V8 noises. Like, I saw, it was some meet, and there were a bunch of Korean women standing around this Hellcat Charger. And me, I'm just like, it's another Hellcat. Ooh. They're over here like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. And then, like, it would rev it, and they're like, oh my gosh, like, so loud. I mean, they don't have that over here. So, it's a different world out here, I will say that. But, I mean, this is going to be a fun series. It really is. It's going to be a really fun series. And I know this is going to be an extra long video because of me explaining stuff. And also, later tonight, we're going to have a lot of fun. Hopefully, we can see some stuff because I haven't been to a car meet here yet. I have not been to a single one. I've seen different, like, cars out here. Like, I don't even want to spoil the surprise. I don't want to spoil the surprise because there's, like, especially one cool car. Like, I saw it and I was like, bro, I gotta get a picture, a view of that car, man. Like, it's dope. It's really dope. So hopefully we can, you know, see everything and get to experience everything. Seoul, Busan, was it Jeju Island, I think. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff out here to do, man. And the car scene apparently goes hard over here. So, guys, let's get it. And this is going to conclude the first part of the video. And the second part will be later tonight. Hopefully, we're going to have some fun, see some cool things. And they do run from the cops. So, hopefully, we're not on some gang shit. But, I mean, if we have to be on some savage shit, we'll be on some savage shit. We got the power. Because they have factory stock tuned cars. Excuse me. We can get away. But with that being said, I'll see y'all later tonight. Alright, guys, so we're back in the car. It is now 6:30, and I'm supposed to be at, dang, it's actually 6:30. I'm meeting some people at a gas station on post real quick, and then we're gonna go to, I guess, the car wash or some of that nature, because my car definitely needs a wash. My car needs a wash bad. Being on a boat, being in a yard, I don't know where this thing was. Like, whenever I dropped it off in Baltimore, all I saw is it went from Baltimore to Compton, across the ocean, to Busan, and then was on a truck here. Like, that's, you know, and it was there for many, many days, so who knows. But, yeah, we're going to get going. I'm going to try and see if I can record, like, some rolling footage, like maybe a pool, maybe not. I don't know about this because it's manual, so I kind of have to, like, either, like, yeah, hold it with this hand, or... I'll figure it out. I'll get something, all right? I'll get something on the way there. I mean, it's a pretty scenic country. It's actually pretty cool. Say, like, you know how in the U.S., how, like, you can go through a town and there'd be nothing for, like, 20, 30, 40 minutes, and there's nothing? Not here. There's always something. It's, like, there's always something here. Like, it's so condensed that, like, you can't go 5 minutes, not even like 2 minutes, without running into something. Like, I don't think that there's a single place here in this country where it's like, oh yeah, there's nothing here for like 20 minutes. No, that doesn't happen here. There's something everywhere. So it's actually kind of cool. All right, but I'm gonna get started and get out of here, and let's do it.
Most of the open is slapping the belly on. Bam!
Alright guys, so we're here at the Coffee Bay. I've been here for a little bit, just been waiting for everyone to really show up. So there's not much a lot going on, just washed the car, so it's all fresh and stuff. And it's 9:30 now, we're supposed to actually roll out about the same time. So hopefully we can get some cool rollers. I probably won't be able to. I wasn't actually able to get any rollers because it's just, there's like, I have so much going on, it's manual. And I really want to get a GoPro with like one of the things like where you just hold it in your mouth and you just kind of bite down on it and it just holds it. So hopefully I can get a GoPro real soon. Actually, I probably can just go buy one somewhere, honestly. And we can record on that, and it'll probably be a little bit better than iPhone right now, because that's all I have right now is my iPhone. So hopefully I can get some better equipment so we can actually record some cool stuff. So I guess I'm racing an Audi TT. He's apparently stock. He has the 2-liter. I have the 1.8. I think he has like the 2nd generation E888. I have the 3rd, and I'm tuned and he's not, so I think I got him. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's gonna be fun, I can tell you that much. And apparently we're supposed to meet up with, I guess, one of the fastest Kia Stingers in Korea, so hopefully there's that too. That you saw the white one, that was apparently stock. It wasn't, I don't think anything was done to that. That's almost brand new. So hopefully things only go up from here. So let's see what's up. All right.
Hold on. Do my best like this, guys. Oh, I feel so confident.
Alright guys, so this is gonna be the end of the video. So okay, so it's not that I wasn't able to get a lot of content, because bro, like, we street raced for 4.5 hours uninterrupted before cops came. Like, I just don't know, like, the Korea, because this is not the United States, number one. And so, like, I don't know how the Korean government does it. Like, if I post this and they're gonna be looking for license plates and giving people tickets, like, I don't want to do all that. And I know the USA does like that, and I'm sure that South Korea follows suit. And, you know, I mean, they have their own cameras, but who's to say that this channel doesn't blow up and someone catches wind, and then, you know, it could lead into something. That, and I didn't want to record everyone because I didn't, like, you know, I don't know these. Like, this is the first time I've ever met these people. They're really nice people. I don't think they'll mind me recording next time we do something like that. And then there were a lot of people that I really didn't know. Like, we raced with some people that I guess that are from, like, the Middle East region. and you know they speak fluent Russian. And you know I didn't want to record them because you know I don't know how they feel about it. It's a different crowd, so I was really warming up to it. But you know this video wasn't really mostly about street racing. I did get one street race. In. So hopefully that satisfies the video. But you know, like, once I warm up to these people, and I'm sure, and you know, I kind of already did, because they're really cool. I mean, they almost no matter where you go, a car person's a car person. So you know, you almost gotta click instantly, especially if you guys like the same kind of car. Granted, I don't think anyone has like a Golf. I mean, I know there's Golfs here. I mean, I saw a modified GTI last night. I wanted to run him, but he sat there at the light, and then I took off, and he kind of just went on about his way, and I was like, okay. But I mean, once I get some better equipment, because I know I definitely need to get a couple GoPros. One for me to just like get some like pulls, and you know maybe one on the back for whenever I pull somebody. Hey, me personally, I will say this. I did get 4 wins last night. I didn't lose once. I will say that much. I'm not gonna say what I did. I'm not going to admit anything. I'm just going to say that I won. How I won, I'm not gonna say anything just because I don't know yet. I don't know about like how the curriculum like looks. Like, they might just be like, yo, he's a million percent ticket. I don't want to do that. So therefore, I'm just gonna say that I won. You know, that I won. So with this being the end of this video, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate this. And the downpipe is in. I did check, the downpipe is here, so that'll be going on the car very soon. So hopefully, you know, the Golf won't be sounding so quiet coming up here real soon. So see you guys later. Adios.